Good evening. Thanks for letting us into your home this evening. My name is Samson Itodo, and welcome to another edition of the Ready to Run live show. This is a platform for youth candidates from 91 political parties who are running for elective offices in the 2019 general elections. It is uncertain who will occupy the seat in Aso Rock, the Green Chamber, as well as the Red Chamber in the National Assembly, the state government houses, as well as state parliaments. We don't know who will be occupying this seat. But one thing is certain, Nigerians will be voting on February 16th and March 2nd, 2019. It is exactly 26 days to the 2019 general elections, and this election is the biggest election in Africa. Campaigns have been intensified. INEC is in top gear with its preparations for the elections. The list of candidates have been published. PVCs are being distributed and collected. What about the youth candidates? Who are they? How are they campaigning? What are their chances of winning? Is Nigeria prepared for youth leadership? On the Ready to Run show, we attempt to answer these boiling questions. This is the show where you get all the updates and information on elections and young people running for office in the 2019 general elections. This show is brought to you by Yiga Africa, the Not Too Young to Run movement, in partnership with Channels Television, and supported by the European Union. As usual, or as always, you can be a part of this show by sending your comments using the hashtag #ReadyToRun. Ready to Run on Twitter and on Facebook, Ready to Run NG. The handle on Twitter and Facebook is Ready to Run NG. And please send us your questions and your comments using the hashtag #ReadyToRun. You can also visit our website at readytorunng.org to get all the updates and all the information about the show. Once again, welcome to the Ready to Run show, and we're in for an exciting moment on this edition on the show. We'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is Ready to Run, a show dedicated to youth candidates who are running in the 2019 general elections. And Ready to Run is the first comprehensive database of young people who are contesting and running for office. Today, as usual, and as we always do, we will be featuring young people on the show. And our first feature is on one of the youngest candidates, or you call him a young person who is running for office, and his name is Ebisemiju Oladeji, who is 35 years, and he flagged off his campaign this week in an atmosphere of fanfare and excitement. This candidate is running for the State House of Assembly elections to represent Ilaje Constituency 1 of Ondo State. And there's something interesting about him. He has promised to use 25% of his annual basic salary to provide educational support to primary and secondary school pupils in his constituency when he is elected. He's even gone as far as also committing or promising that he will use 25% of his salary to provide beyond education, to provide health care support to members of his constituents. And his campaign was flagged up this week, and that is Obisemeju Oladeji. He is our feature of the week. And flowing from that, we bring you the story of the week. And the story of the week is the story of youth candidates published by journalists who are supporting young people or providing visibility to young people who are running for elections. And our story of the week this week was published by Daily Trust NG. And the title of that story is to meet the young or the youngest Plateau House of Assembly candidate, Mr. Bashir Liman. Bashir Liman is 25 years old. No, the story was published by Bashir Liman. And the feature and the youngest candidate is Haruna Yusuf Abba, who is tagged as the youngest candidate to run for office in Plateau State. Incidentally, or you can say, he's one of the beneficiaries of the Not Too Young to Run Act because he is running at 25. But who is Haruna Yusuf Abba? Aruna Yusuf Abba was born in Anguan Rogo of Jos North, local government area of Plateau State. He's a graduate of the Federal Polytechnic Bauchi, Department of Public Administration, and now he's a 300 level student of political science of University of Jos. And by the way, I graduated from University of Jos, so he's actually a Josite. And like we said, he's vying for the seat of the Plateau State House of Assembly to represent Jos North under the Democratic Alternative, DA, and the upcoming 2019 general election. So that's our feature of the week and our story of the week. We'll continue to encourage journalists to write about young people who are running for office. And as you write those stories on this show, we will share those stories with you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Believe strongly that we have a duty and a responsibility. I was sharing yesterday with Samson Itodo, the convener of the Not Too Young to Run, and I told him that if you look at the history of this continent, of this country particularly, we've mostly endured accidental, reluctant leaders. It has never been about preparation. It has never been about conviction. It has never been about the desire for clear strategic change and transformation in our country. And this right there is the time. 400 of you and many more out there who would be standing for office in the next election have a responsibility, not just for yourself, but for the teeming young people in Nigeria and on this continent. If you make the change, you would open the doors for many more, and the transformation that we seek would happen.